So now coming to the signed magnitude, what representation? Signed magnitude representation. In this representation, what is the procedure? In signed magnitude representation, what is the procedure? Here, out of n bits, one bit is used for sign. Remaining all the bits are used for magnitude. In this example, all the bits are used only for magnitude, no sign bit. But for this signed representation, one bit is used for sign bit. N minus 1 bits, remaining all the bits are used for magnitude. For sign bit, MSB bit is used as a sign bit. Most significant bit is used as a sign bit. If sign bit is 0, the number is positive. If the sign bit is 1, number is negative. Like that, we can represent signed numbers. What numbers? Signed numbers. So, 0, 0, 0, 0. What is this value? Why I written this gap? This bit is used for sign, remaining bits are used for magnitude. So this bit is 0. 0 means plus. Plus 0. Same thing, if I write 1, 0, 0, 0 here, what is this value? What is this value? It is minus 0. It is minus 0. For example, if I want to write plus 5, for example, in this data representation, I want to write plus 5. How can I write plus 5? Plus 5 means, plus means what? 0. 5 means, how to write? Already we know, 1, 0, 1. So for example, I want to write minus 5. How to write minus 5? 5 means 1, 0, 1. This minus. Minus is there for minus 1. Got it or not? So, positive number is 0. Negative number is 1. 5. It is clear, I hope. Hello? You try to write down plus 12. Plus 12. So first, plus means 0. 12 means how to write? 12 means 1, 1, 0, 0. Sir, how you written this one? In the previous lectures, we have so many times we discussed. This value is 1, 2, 4, 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. 4 plus 8 is 12. Now again, I would like to write the minus 12. How to write minus 12? I think I don't want to write. You are writing already on your paper. I hope. So, 1, 1, 0, 0, this is 1. What is the advantage over this? What is the advantage over this? The advantage is, there is a possibility of representing the negative numbers also. There is a possibility of representing the negative numbers also. Sir, very good. This is very nice. Is there any drawback here? First of all, you have to check. Do you have minus 0 anywhere? Have you seen minus 0 value anywhere? Plus 0 and minus 0. 0 only, na? We don't have a distinguish between plus 0 and minus 0. But what happened? In this data representation, there is a negative 0, which is a drawback. Because one position is no value. Plus 0, minus 0 together is a 0 itself only, na? So that is one drawback here. there is a negative 0 in this data representation. Now, sir, I have a small question for you. Now, what is the range, sir? What is the range? Tell me what is the formula for range. Earlier we written range, formula for a unsigned magnitude, 0 to 2 power of n minus 1. Now, what is here? What is the range here? The range here is we can represent negative numbers, we can represent positive numbers. In negative numbers, 2 power of n minus 1 minus 1. Be careful about this. 2 positive numbers are there. 2 power of n minus 1 minus 1. Sir, carefully you have to observe. What is carefully we have to observe? Tell me what is the carefully we have to observe? Just check here. In the power, there is a 2 power of n minus 1. In the power, there is a 2 power of n minus 1. In the previous example, 0 to 2 power of n minus 1 only. Sorry, not this one. Not this one, not here. Here what happened? N is here, minus 1 is here. But whereas here, n minus 1. Why, sir? Why this I written? Because one bit is used as a sign bit, which is not belongs to the magnitude. So that the magnitude is reduced. 2 power of n minus 1 I written. Similarly, positive numbers also be there. For that also n minus 1. This is the range, which is very, 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 very important formula. Important formula. Now, you take down this. Take down all these points are very, very important because I am arranging all these things. While watching the video, every time try to write down the notes parallelly. But don't write watching and writing parallelly, simultaneously. You try to watch entire the topic, keeping the video in pause mode, and whatever you listen, you try to write down the notes. Once revision is also will over. That is what I can suggest you. It is the best way of studying. Now, my question here is, of course I am erasing this one. Now, this is unsigned magnitude. Unsigned magnitude, you keep like that only. That is different. Now, coming to this situation, what we have, if I have a 8 bits, if I have a 8 bits, what is the range? What is the range? If 8 bits means, range means we are all talking about the decimal numbers. These are all binary, we are talking the decimal. What is the range available here? Minus 127 to plus 127. For 8 bits, minus 127 to plus 127. Sir, how, sir? How that is? Minus 2 power of, how many bits here? 8 minus 1, minus 1, 2. 2 power of 8 minus 1, minus 1. This is positive number. 2 power of 7 value is how much? 128. 128 minus 1, 127, minus 127. 2, similar thing, plus 127. Minus 127 to plus 127. Now what do you understand? This is very, 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 very important formula. In the case of sign magnitude representation, the range available is 2 power of n minus 1 to 2 power of n minus 1 minus 1. Like that. You take some example. If you use 4 bits, what is the range? I don't want to tell. You have to write. I already given one example for 8 bits. As a student, you have to understand for remaining bits what is the range. Try to understand. Sir, in every competitive examination, SSC, JE, BSNL, JTO, Ecet, KPTCL, whatnot, in all the competitive examination, there is a one question belongs to come under the data representation without fail. It is a very, very important topic. It's a very, very important. So what is the conclusions here? What is the conclusion here? In this case, we can represent positive numbers as well as negative numbers. We can represent positive numbers. I am talking about sign magnitude. And also negative numbers. Both are possible. Positive and negative numbers. Range formula I already told you. But the drawback is, there is a negative 0 here. There is a negative 0 here. It is the drawback. Remaining all are advantage. Because of negative 0, this data representation may not be much popular. Of course, previous one is not popular. Why? Because there is no possibility of negative numbers. All the numbers are positive numbers only. All the numbers are positive numbers only. Now, we are moving to the ones complement data representation. This signed magnitude is over. Now we are going to moving on the ones complement data representation. Now come to the ones complement data representation. Ones complement data representation. In this data representation, in this ones complement data representation, what is the procedure? So for example, I want to write plus 5 here. Hello? How to write plus 5? In ones complement data representation, how to write plus 5? Try to write first. You write yourself. Already we written plus 5 in this signed magnitude representation 0, 1, 0, 1. I am talking about the ones complement data representation. How to write it? Magnitude is only to complement. Sign is to be complement. Nothing. If you want to write plus 5 here, you write as it is 0, 1, 0, 1 only. Hello? Got the point? We should not modify anything. Now, I will write separately here to understand yourself. For example, if I want to write plus 5 here, in sign magnitude I am talking 0, 1, 0, 1. Even in the ones complement data representation is also plus 5 can be written as it is. That point you have to understand. This point you have to understand. But how we written minus 5 here? Already you know 1, 1, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1. In this case, minus 5 can be written as minus 5. How to write minus 5? My dear students, first we have to write plus 5 and make ones complement for that. That number is a negative number. Got it or not? What I told you? How to get the negative number? To get the negative number, first you write down the number and make ones complement. Whatever the number after ones complement, that is a negative number. Already we written plus 5 here. Make it a ones complement. For that, it is comes as a negative number. Now, this is 1, 0, 1, 0. It is a negative number. Similarly, How to write plus 0 here? 0, 0, 0. No change in the positive numbers. How to write minus 0 here? Make 1's complement for this. And how to write plus 12? How to write plus 12? 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. How to write minus 12? Make 1's complement for this. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is what the way of representing in this case. Now, what is the range formula here? What is the range formula? In previous case, for this example, what do you write on? 2 power of n minus 1 minus 1 2 plus 2 power of n minus 1 minus 1. This is for this sign magnitude. What about here? Hello? Here positive numbers are there, negative numbers are there. One drawback is plus 0 minus 0. There are two different digits. There are two different numbers. What are that? This one. Plus 0 will have this value. Plus 0 will have this value. Minus 0 will have some other value. Is it true? Here also drawback is continued. There is a one notation for plus 0, another notation for minus 0. What is the range here? What is the range? The range formula is as it is. The range is as it is. What do we understand here? What do we understand? So, I think we are not observed any much more difference between sign magnitude and 1's complement representation. Because here positive numbers are there, here positive numbers are there. Here negative numbers are there, here negative numbers are there. Range is also be the same. Main disadvantage is positive 0 is here, negative 0 is here. That is the drawback. Now we are going to talk about the 2's complement data representation. What is that? 2's complement data representation.